Ethereal Synchronicity 444, reporting to you live and direct from my place, my space, my spots, wherever you are at on the globe, on the planet, what you're doing. What we're saying, people, just getting back into things. And it's 4:04 on the 25th of September 2019 in this case. And yeah, I want to say hello to everybody. Hi to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for everybody who's hearing that. What am I here to talk about? Well, we've got a chart on the screen, yeah. But like, as I tend to put these things in the title, and it's what draws people to click on them. Unless you've got love, like Libra, yeah. We're talking about the Super Galactic Centre, and I'm doing this kind of off the cuff. Now, I mean, I knew about the Super Galactic Centre. It just wasn't something that was on my mind. So, I mean, I'm saying the Super Galactic Centre. So, I guess I should start with the initial Galactic Centre, really. You know when you feel that twinge? One of them. It'll be alright though. Alright, so Super Galactic Centre, Galactic Centre. And I probably should mention the Aries point as well. Why am I mentioning these things? Because we've just gone actually through the, what you call, the autumn equinox. So basically, like, the four main points in the calendar are, you know, this changing of the seasons, yeah. So you start spring, Aries season, then you move through to summer, Cancer season, then you move through to autumn, or fall as it's known on the other side of the Atlantic, which is Libra season, where we are now, and then you move through to winter, and through technicality of seasons, that's Capricorn season. So anyway, make it simple or illustrate it. I always use the watch because they're quite simple. So every 3 months, where the numbers are 12, kind of got a glare on there, but basically you get the point. 12, 6, 3 and 9. There you go, without the glare. And let's see if it works on that side. Oh, there we go. Yeah. 12 and 6, 3 and 9. They represent like the seasons, the corners of the seasons, yeah. So at 12, you start spring, go down to 3 or 9 on the other side. So yeah, 3. You get summer, 6 autumn, where we are now, 9 winter, 12 back to spring. I should have actually done it the way around it would work in astrology, which is actually using 9, which would be the first point, then summer, then autumn would actually be number 3, winter would be 12, and then spring would be 3 again. But yeah, that's something that's basically just common logic to an astrologer, that a clock or a watch works the same way as a natal chart, and you just slice it a different way. Anyway, that's all the technicalities that you don't really need to worry about. Well, kind of, but no, it's not a worry. It's just more of a consideration. Because the sun right now is in the 1st degree of Libra, but I'm actually going to be talking about, yeah, sensitive area is basically 0 to 2 degrees. It's actually 2 degrees and probably 1 to 3 really, or 0 to 4 if you want to get wide. But 2 degrees is the area mark where we're kind of looking at specifically in this video, which is known as the Super Galactic Centre. So the original Galactic Centre, which we've just lost on the terms of intersected houses, is actually at 27, 26, give or take, 25, 20, but yeah, 26, 27 degrees Sagittarius it's known to be located at. So that would be around here. Aries point. Aries is actually not intersected. There we go. So this is Aries. Aries point is basically just the start of Zodiac, 0 degrees Aries. So opposite 0 degrees Aries, you got 0 degrees Libra. And that's kind of like, so Aries point's an initiation point of the spring. There you go, 0 degrees Cancer and 0 degrees Capricorn, which happen to be on the 11th and 5th house degrees. They are what you call, that's it, the solstice. So the longest day, Cancer, 21st of June, like when the Prince William's born. And then the longest night, the shortest day, is normally the 21st of December or 22nd of December even. But yeah, this is in relation actually to, I want to say, Christmas, due to the whole, they tied it in with it basically, because you know it's not like something that was always there. But they worked out that the sun goes down for 3 days, but that's actually an Easter story, but I've forgotten to that. I guess because it's coming up to that season, we're going to see all that stuff in the stores. So yeah, welcome on the red Coca-Cola adverts that we all know about. Why have we just baited them out? Like, they need my help. They'll all be selling soda, so you know, not like I'm bothering advertising one of the biggest companies in the world, is it? Right, so I didn't really want to be on the chart, so let me go to what I'm trying to show you. Okay, Big Willie style. Let's see if we can do this. Right, okay. Might as well start here. Oofed. Also, right, I meant to say this, yeah. I'm gonna give, let's stretch that, and I could do it, get some water. But I've got to give credit, intellectual credit and property, to the websites I'm using, just for the due respect. So let's have a look. Inside Degrees, it's a book by Elias Lonsdale, or Elias Lonsdale, but I think it's Elias, I'm not sure. So anyway, right, yeah, this dude, he seems to have wrote, sorry for calling him a dude, but you know, this guy, this man, this sir, he has written a book which pertains to all the degrees, a bit like the Sabian symbols. Why has it come up? Because it's come up. When I say that, I mean I typed in 2 degrees Libra because that's what I had in my head. Reason, because when I went on Astrotheme, I mean I knew it was Will Smith's birthday, and I didn't know the other celebrities, but like, when I say that, I mean when I seen him I wasn't surprised, but it just didn't come to mind at the time. So anyway, find 2 degrees Libra. Would have been easier to click the thing at the top. This book's old school, so instead of going in the actual order of the Zodiac as we know them now in the seasons, it goes like, I can't remember if it's what you call the ages, something like that anyway, because they're not like, they don't run linear. Some crazy, yeah. All these things I've gone over in the years. For me to come out with something random like that, it's probably close to right. Existence is, so here we go, Libra 2, so 2 degrees Libra. Existence, do you know what? That 2 degrees Libra really is probably 1 degrees Libra. So I could probably do a reading 2 and 3. Because there's 30 degrees in every sign. Unless he's covered 0, which I doubt he has, nope. Like Sabian symbols. Then 2 would pertain to 1, and 3 would pertain to 2. So anyway, let me read them both then. Because there's going to be a crossover due to where people are born and what times they're born, yeah? So, Libra 2, 2 degrees Libra, 1 degree Libra. Existence itself initiates those who are given over to its rigors and its lessons, but being so exposed to the evolutionary edge is exceedingly challenging. Transformation is a constant at all levels. Everything's becoming something else. Metamorphosing before your eyes, propelled into the most extreme states imaginable. You feel the greatest anguish and loss, the most huge elation and bursts of freedom. Finger on the pulse of collective cycles, right on the cutting edge. You are committed to planetary changes personally and pervasively. You absolutely feel the impact of what is going on and what needs to go on. Virtually spun out to infinity by what it all means. Drawn toward the basic and the simple for breath, destiny obsessed, rapidly thrown into the mist. You come out on the other side either lost and confused and staggered, or ready for anything, courageous, visionary, and an incredible generator of shared possibilities unlimited. This is actually like, I didn't read this in full, right? I read probably most of it when I, before I even started, yeah? Because I just seen the Destiny Obsessed line, I thought, yeah, I know one guy that pertains to, definitely, personally. He'd probably laugh if he's seen this anyway, because the conversations we've had over time. So let me read Libra 3 or 3 degrees Libra / 2 degrees Libra, which has definitely got to have something to it, which I totally haven't read, so this is coming after random. Bear in mind, yeah, this is Lonsdale's work, yeah, so he's credited for this, yeah, I'm giving him credit. Subjective depths become all permeating. The surface facts seem like nothing. You are plunged into your internal voyage and compelled to take it up blindly and innovatively. You cannot depend upon anybody's previous experience, for you are moving into a whole different reality, in with development as a total way of life, yet surrounded and beset by pressures, demands and distorted reflections. You therefore have to operate virtually oblivious to the feedback loop of the social cultural sphere, to be blind, deaf and dumb to how anything appears to anybody, and act as though the inner world you are cooking up for the future is all that counts, and everything else is a blur of facts, figures and passing semblances. So yeah, it's actually like pretty amazing that what's the word, that actually covers the people that I'm thinking of, like in every which way. So I mean, I have to say, yeah, that is actually like quite consistent to what I was getting at. So let me just jump onto Astrotheme, yeah, keeping with the time. So I ain't gonna go too deep into anybody's chart, but just to give you the picture of what I was talking about. Catherine Zeta-Jones, Will Smith, Michael Douglas, T.I, Donald Glover, or T.I.'s name's Clifford Harris, I'm sure. Heather Locklear, Christopher Reeve, according to this, I didn't remember that was Christopher Reeve's birthday. Mark Hamill, I'm sure that's Luke Skywalker of Star Wars fame. And Barbara Walters. I feel like I know her as an older actress. I mean, try to remember what thing she's in. She's funny. I swear she's funny in whatever I've seen her in. I mean, I'm not sure about everything she's ever played in, but the thing I can remember in, she's funny. That's the character, I believe. So I probably pass on Barbara, but I'll probably click on all of these charts. Well, see what I can do. Right, Catherine Zeta-Jones, 2 degrees Libra, Sun by Uranus. Interesting. Okay, Jupiter. This is where Venus is right now, 13 degrees Jupiter by transit. Mercury retrograde at 10 degrees. Pluto at 25 degrees Virgo. And interestingly enough, Venus at 2 degrees Virgo. So when I started this video around about now, but it would have passed it now. Let's have a look. The ascendant was at about 2 degrees Virgo. And as I said, Venus is at 13 degrees Libra. So yeah, she was definitely meant to probably get the mention. And Mars is actually coming towards her Pluto. So I'd be interested to see what happens with Miss Zeta-Jones. What else did I see? Oh yeah, she looks like she's having some kind of Uranus up as well. No, let me double check. 'Cause I could have swore she was older than that at this point in time. But okay. Let's have a look. See. Yeah, she passed her Uranus thingy good while back. It's opposite in Scorpio now. Okay, she's got Uranus coming around Saturn. Now, the strange thing about Catherine Zeta-Jones, more than anything, even there, Mars is 2 degrees. Wow. So, yeah, trine. 2 degrees Capricorn, 2 degrees Virgo. The video started around 2 degrees Virgo. Okay. And then 2 degrees Libra. A lot of twos. Pairs. Okay, that makes, well, fairly good sense. Libra is a sign of... If I can get myself into the lens. I need to probably move back that way. There we go. Balance. Yeah? So, you need 2 for balance, innit? 1 can't balance out. You need... We're talking about 2 degrees. 2 degrees has been hit a number of times on Catherine Zeta-Jones's chart in particular. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm supposed to be talking about her chart in some level. Just looking at all of the aspects. Her ascendant's even close to the galactic centre. Midheaven is not far off her speaker, the fixed star in Arcturus, at 23-24 degrees Libra. It's slightly off, but not so far. Yeah, a lot of strong points in Catherine Zeta-Jones's chart. So let me dip off hers. Go on to Michael Douglas. I believe she's married to Michael Douglas, or was. So I'm not sure what the current status is with her and Michael Douglas. It's been a while since I've ever looked at that. So, interestingly enough, I mean, these are big, like, A-listers in Hollywood, you would say. Yeah? And they've had their problems, actually. I think they've both had the problems with drugs and stuff and all sorts. And I say this, yeah, because 25, which is the day we're talking about, really, when we talk about the 25th of September, it adds up to 7. 7 adds up to Neptune. So the Neptune aspect can be taken in so many ways. From the silver screen to illusions to dreams to... Yeah, so I mean, all the people that I'm kind of looking at are definitely known on the silver screen. Probably been in a film or 2 or maybe even 3. So, yeah, Catherine Zeta-Jones's North Node was in Pisces, 21. South Node Virgo. So, close enough. Let's see. But in trine with Michael Douglas, so you can see how that's harmonious. Even the Saturns have got sextile going on. Okay. But yeah, it's not so odd there for 2 Libras, but I probably guess it's a little bit more synchronicitous for 2 Libras with the same birthday to be married to one another. But yeah, oh, trust me, Ethereal Synchronicity 444, Michael Douglas is born, 1944. Go on, my dude. Let's have a look. So, what, do you know it? His Venus, yeah? Wait there, let's have a look. And then Mars. So, yeah, what we got going past there? Mercury coming past there. Where's Catherine Zeta-Jones's? Yeah, her stuff's here. Right, so she's Sun Uranus, he's Sun Neptune, and they're both within like 1 or 2 degrees. And I think the big thing is when you got outer planets conjunct like the sun or inner planets, it does have like a heavy sway because there's such like a strong influence on something that's so characteristic within your own personality, which is the vitality of yourself, being the sun and your spirit. These charts are quite illuminating in so many ways. Yeah, I still feel like I need a bit more time on them. Right, so this is where her Mars was trying to the Venus at 2. And this is where his moon is. Okay, moon, Mars. Okay, that makes for some spice, definitely. There it is, that's it, got it. That's Catherine Zeta-Jones midheaven. So his Venus is on her midheaven. Right. Does that mean he looks good with her? Well, yeah, you gotta say it's gotta be that way around. She makes him look good. So are they, yeah, they fit together as a public couple. Maybe for the money, for the romance, it'd be Venus. Business purposes, possibly. It made both of their careers better. It's a Hollywood marriage. I guess that's one way you could look at it if you're like totally cynical, but like, let's be straight up and down, innit? Anyway, don't want to mince too long on this, man. They gotta be known, but he's got Mercury, Jupiter together anyway. Michael's got Mars, and he's got Mars, Venus together. So yeah, he's passionate enough about anything he puts it into. Yeah, pause. Literally, I'm looking because his Venus is in the 12th house, and his Mars is in the 11th house. How significant that is, I'm not really too sure. I mean, I guess that is a film favourite on screen. Venus in the 12th house, that could answer to that. It plays out in different ways. Moon in the 2nd house, definitely gotta say is about his finances. Right, let's find another one. Because them two weren't the two I was looking for, but they are two that I generally think of or think about that day. Right. They look at well. I don't know, but right, there we go. I was gonna say. Yeah, I could believe Michael Douglas is Scorpio rising. That's serious face he has at times. Right, Will, on the other hand, he's the Joker. Right. Realer than rap. There we go. 22 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. Will Smith is starring in a film at the moment called Gemini Man, or he's about to be. And I thought, how the Jackson... This is getting funny as well with these 2 degrees because you're seeing it. But how the Jackson is Mr. Smith playing a Gemini Man film that's going to be released around his birthday, which we kind of knew at the time when he was promoting it in Gemini season. In fact, I think he's promoting this in Taurus season, you know. This guy, you know how it is. So, anyway, we just thought, yeah, the irony of it way back then. And, because, you know, he's got Gemini on the ascendant, so that might be his excuse for that. So, his sun is actually at 3 degrees, technically, according to this. I've always disputed, well, I've not always disputed anything. But I think maybe his birth time has been known as 1969. But yeah, celebrity age. So public records going with this at the moment. And I'm going to guess with that birth time, they've got it from somewhere decent. Yeah, to be honest, somewhere in time. Maybe, maybe not. So, here again. Will Smith's got Sun Uranus. So, when I say that, I mean Catherine Zeta-Jones, Sun Uranus. Michael Douglas, Sun Neptune. Will Smith, Sun Uranus. So, I mean, these are kind of like, you could almost say fated times for these people with the suns born around these bigger planets. Because these planets are kind of giving, I feel like the outer planet, kind of always like try to pass some message down to the sun in some way. Whereas the sun can kind of override an inner planet, an outer planet kind of just has that bit more of a sway. It's further away kind of out of the sun's reach almost, I guess. And it's got kind of a, yeah, there's an argument to it, definitely. Anyway, so he's got his Sun Uranus. And then right around where Catherine Zeta-Jones is mid, this is what I'm saying, so this is where astrologer brain's got a kick in. We're not even looking at the other charts or going back. So Michael Douglas's Venus was about here, 26. And then I think his Mars was 18. And then Will Smith, he's got instead his Venus here as well, but with his Mercury. Whereas Michael Douglas had his Mercury with his Jupiter, about 13 and 14. So we've seen similar signatures. They both got Jupiter in Virgo. That's something Will Smith and Michael Douglas have. But then, where Catherine Zeta-Jones has Venus, Will Smith has Mars. Guessing that'll be an attraction and a half. And then yeah, Will Smith has Jupiter with Pluto anyway, so you could tell he was serious about his faith, his belief, just being something or someone that he was going to get there one way or another. With Virgo, it's the work. He just never thought he'd be outworked, and he puts in work. I think he's even well aware that he's not the best of the best in what he does. He just tries to work harder than the rest. And I guess that's what I'm probably kind of trying to do at the moment. Maybe I could get to, well, I'm not so conceited where I'd say I'm the best of the best of the best. It's like, nah, like I know what I know, in a sense that ain't nothing, because the guys that know something know they don't know anything, and the guys that really know they know something know they don't know anything at all, and I don't know what they know, and I know a good fair bit. Like what I know, like, is not really to be sniffed at. I shouldn't really like downplay it, but I have total respect for those who know. Do you know what I mean? And there's plenty of them, and I'm looking to learn from them in different ways, because the nature of this subject is that you could learn it for lifetimes. So anyway, paying it forward, paying homage, doing what we do. So all of these signatures, 2 degrees, his sun's on 3 degrees instead. Then he's got this, what seems to be his vertex around 3 degrees, Scorpio. I love how it's 3 degrees, what is it, 2 minutes? I thought it said 22 minutes almost. The numbers are so small. Right, we're going to check for T.I. Because I'm guessing he is, no, I'm not guessing, I know he's older than Childish, Gambino. Not by much though, not by much. So I'm looking at T.I, yeah. Crazy enough, yeah. He's got Venus on the North Node, so he's that guy that people likes. You know what? Yes, Mama, I'm sure you got something like that. That's why they love you. We love you. Madness. Yeah. Tip, and he's bold with it as well. You know, bold with it. And here we go again. All these signatures, yeah. They keep having this Virgo thing. They do a lot behind closed doors, or they work a lot, or they always be trying to do a lot. They just maybe don't do much sometimes, but yeah, definitely with the Virgo thing, like they may perfect it, they may not, depending on what it is. Okay, Aries moon, can see why he's a firecracker. Trying to that, yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Venus square. Yeah, man. Yo! Oh, right, okay, yeah. Yeah. T.I is a savage, man. So check him out. Sun Saturn. Yo, I don't know if this is going to be a continuous thing. Maybe it's a generation thing, but I mean, like, this day and this time and this cluster of planets around the Libra and the Virgo section, yeah, it was getting work done and getting the people to like it, and obviously people are liking it, because boy, I've got a couple more to go through. Oh my. And then he's got Mars even with the Uranus and that, man. Yeah, T.I is just, he lets off when he lets off, man. This goes in differently. But yeah, savage, well, yeah, he's got Mercury with Pluto and then Sun with Saturn. And yeah, let's say I've seen these signatures in ways, and it kind of speaks to the moments that we're having now, where Saturn's about to conjunct Pluto, harping back to 1982, 3, 81 even. But yeah, he's born in 1980, so there you go. That's what we're talking about. When these planets get close together, where I mean, Saturn's on its way in there, yeah, it's not even quite close to it yet. But like, yeah, that's why 81, 82, 83, 84. Yeah, it was definitely a different ball game. I'm coming back to a return for this. So let me dip from him. I'm probably gonna go to Childish. I keep calling him that. Donald Glover, my lover. That was bars. The guy's funny. Yeah, oh gosh. So another one, he's got Venus and Mars together. Seen the signature in Michael Douglas's chart. So that's it. You've seen a conjunction with a few of these guys, Douglas, Glover, and then you've seen a trine with Zeta-Jones. Let's just have a look here. It's Mercury as well, like Michael Douglas's Mercury would be. I mean, the thing is, yeah, with the Mercury and the Venus, right? Venus can only be 2 signs away, either side. Mercury can only be 1 sign away, either side, or in the same sign. But yeah, they tend to have them in places that I believe are prominent or tend to come up often on. Because look, here we go again, round the back end of Libra. Donald Glover's Pluto. Coming up to the, but Saturn's past it now, which is just what I was talking about, and the situation that we're coming up to in this climate. Yeah. His sun's the only one that doesn't seem to be conjunct to another planet, and it's within 10 degrees of the ascendant, and with it being the sun and the ascendant rising, i.e. going into Libra, so the sun on the ascendancy, like, yeah, that's him out there in one way. Jupiter Uranus in a big way, radical, both at 5 degrees in Sagittarius. And his sun's actually considered to be 1 degree, whereas Will Smith's is considered to be 3 degrees. So like I say, if you don't know who Donald Glover is, yeah, let's just say he's an actor, a musician, writer, yeah. So when I say this, I mean, he writes the scripts, he writes the music, he raps, he sings, like, he's kind of a do-it-all, a renaissance man of sorts, yeah. Funny enough, opposite to Q-Tip, because he's Aries. Let's have a look. So his North Node and Midheaven. Like, I found all of these points interesting because I believe, like, is it Catherine Zeta-Jones or, well, Will Smith had his ascendant. She might have had like Michael Douglas had his Uranus here. But there are points that pop up here. So anyway, let's move from them. And I'm going to wrap this up soon. But I guess the 2, sorry about that. Sounded like I was serving the US Open. Oh gosh, that line sounds familiar. So what we got here, Pluto on the ascendant. Wow, this is scary. In Leo. Okay. Wow. Wow. Uranus in Cancer. Around that degree. The middle. Oh, I get it. Wow. Okay. Let's see if he's got the Sagittarius placement. He's got it. Sorry about that, people. Oh, astrology scares me sometimes, but life is life. Let's have a look. So he's got Moon, Mars. Christopher Reeve, yeah, Superman actor. So what's he got? Sun, Mercury, and he's got them. Not quite Kazemi, I'd say. It's not in 70 minutes, but they are partile conjunct. I guess you could call it, if you could call it a conjunction aspect. But yeah, it's smack bang on. Pluto to the ascendant. Yeah, permanent shit. So Christopher Reeve suffered the incident, which we all know about, yeah. Oh Lord, this man's scaring me because I see so many bits and pieces. So it's like they talk to you when they air. So Christopher Reeve's not with us no more. So he was only born in 1952, but he had a tragic accident. I believe it was of a horse or something like that. Yeah, and he become paraplegic, maybe even quadriplegic. But yeah, I can see obviously. So fixed star Wasat, yeah, at 18 degrees Cancer, speaks to the middle. So like he would have severed it back. Then the moon is at 12 degrees Sagittarius. And I was actually looking about that. Oh, there we go. Speaks to spasms and, yeah, unexpected movement and whatnot. So, yeah, like, and then like I say, ascendant speaks to the body, and Pluto speaks to permanent change or rebuild and restructure. So that's close by. So he's a very, very, very strong person, Christopher Reeve. An intense person. In fact, yeah, you could see why he would end up with the Superman role. I mean, Superman, if he was said to be a character, said to be a Leo. So, that being the case, like, yeah, see how it ended up being Christopher Reeve. Then he's got Jupiter on the ascendant, on the midheaven, I should say, larger than life. Big in the career. Again, let's see. Okay, his stuff's all more in Libra. But the middle of Libra, this is where the stuff's transited. And again, he's got his Venus there at 27 degrees Libra. So it's either Venus, like, which I believe this is definitely Michael Douglas. But then Catherine Zeta-Jones is midheaven. Will Smith's, yeah, everyone's got something there. So that's Donald Glover's Pluto. Then, yo, basically it's a pile up in it with these guys of different planets coming around the same time of year, clustering together, and they're all known to be successful. So right, anyway, interestingly enough, actually, right, because it's not that, you know, nobody don't go without issue, but I just realised now it's just kicked in. If this is the same Mark Hamill that I'm thinking of, he had some incident where he suffered some kind of injury. This is why we've never seen him for years and years. Right, okay, this makes sense. This is scary. He's got faces on the ascendant. But yeah, anyway, like, it is what it is. What will be, what will be. Doesn't work out for everybody with this, of course. Any of these things. But yeah, some kind of injury or burn or something, I believe. My mum knows the story better because basically Star Wars came out in 77. It's older than I am. I ain't quite that age, if you see what I'm saying. So, George Lucas's film, absolutely iconic if you don't know. Like, hence why there's been so many, well, there was a trilogy and then a remake, so what, then you had the prequel. Yeah, I think that's kind of like the start of the prequel to some extent, definitely. Like, they made a whole thing out of that trilogy of prequels of what happened before the film because they already made so many spin-offs of the film. So, George Lucas getting money out of an empire or getting it for every last bit. And what do you know? The North Node right now transit is around Sirius, the North Star, 14 degrees, 13 degrees of Cancer. And this is where you have Mark Hamill, who I believe is the Luke Skywalker actor. So he's born just the year before Christopher Reeve. Oof, something's repeating on me, that wasn't too clever. And I can see it again. Just clocked it down here, not even up there. So this man's got his midheaven there. Okay, so this seems to be a common factor. They've all got something like very, very, very late Libra, which is basically where a bunch of the whole esync444 people, I say esync444 people, the 1975ers had Uranus. Yeah, so people that are 44 years old, like this year, maybe just turned 45, they got Uranus here. But all the people I feel like I've just gone over, you've had Venus, midheaven, Pluto, Saturn, everything's been there. All these planets been slowly though to get to there. So yeah, so 2 degrees sun for this guy. What do you know again? Sun, Saturn. So I mean, almost every one of these people have had an outer planet situation or some inner planet conjunction, like literally every single one of them. Then this man has Mars, Pluto together. That's interesting. Kind of some indomitable will. These are all in similar places. So I guess the Leo's all there because they're actors. That makes sense. Virgo makes them like kind of work at it quite hard and be at the top of it. They've all got like these Mercury, like It's got Venus in the same place as Catherine Zeta-Jones. So as you go to the start, you know, they end at the beginning in the same place again. And his descendants actually near her Mars. So everything goes round and round and round. Anyway, yeah, this video, a bit longer than I would have liked, but that's what it is. So we're talking about the Super Galactic Centre anyway. Let me wrap it up, get into the depths, show you the loves. Right, apart from all this like, follow, share, this, that and the other, right? I was reading Philip Sedgwick's book. If you manage to stay with it this far, and you actually understand the value of astrological research and how it plays out, and what people like myself and all of obviously time and history have done before us, if they're worth the salt a lot of the time. So you looked into some of the finer details just to understand from research purposes. But yeah, at the top of the screen it said 2 degrees Libra, the Super Galactic Centre. Now it talks about the whole, I don't like to call it the geography, but the location of the stuff, I guess. I always feel like geography is related to Earth, with geo being Earth-centric, or speaking of the Earth. So this early Libran cosmic vacuum cleaner remains insatiably hungry. That describes someone that I know at times. The axis of acceptance and approval, classic to the sign of Libra, takes on infinitesimal proportions. Usually this, yeah, I'm reading the, wait there. Yeah, because it said Libra. You know what, it's because I'm reading so many things, I was double checking. Sounds like a Pluto Saturn business. Usually this manifests as sequential monogamy. However, keeping several relationships in the air can occur in extreme cases. The serial relationship syndrome squeezes the existing. Basically, right, it's talking about Libra having to try and survive, in a sense of, but yeah, try to make one person do too much, and then realizing that it can't work, and then end up somewhere else in a similar situation until they work out that they can't do too much, and it's some kind of balance and compromise that's needed. That's the wisdom in what it's saying there. But like, from what I can see, the big overview of this book, I'm not going to go too far into it. If you really want to know, read it for yourself, yeah. It talks about there being a very, 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 very strong attraction at that hole, and it caused an insatiable need to keep getting things. And I guess the lesson is like to work out really what you're supposed to do with that, and not to overutilize it just to your own good. Anyway, you're going to dip out, keep this in the 44 windows. So I'm going to say like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. You'll see the IG in the comments box for Instagram. You'll see the Twitter in the description box for Twitter. Yeah, I had to get it in early/late because the nature of the business is it won't be quiet to record probably any other time, and only works on good days as well, because there's always things going on around here. So yeah, I look tired as you like, but I should be sleeping, and I want to sleep, but you gotta work. So peace, love, light, get at your boy, and you know, hold it down. Oop.